Hi guys, I'm Alejandra.
And I'm Caroline.
And today we're making white chocolate peanut butter oatmeal cookies. So this is a really fun recipe, and the really cool thing about it is that it's completely gluten-free.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so it's nice if you have gluten-free friends. So let's talk about our ingredients. So we're starting off with some great gluten-free oats. And these are just rolled oats, a little bit of sugar, some cinnamon, some kosher salt, and some baking powder. And then over here, we've got our wet ingredients. We're using white chocolate wonderful peanut butter, which is amazing.
Great.
Some 2 eggs, which I've beaten just a little bit. It's gonna make it really nice and easy. A little bit of vanilla extract, and some butter that's already been melted. We also, for the end, we have a little finishing touch of some nice flaky sea salt. So let's get started. So this is a 1-bowl recipe, which is really nice. It means you're not gonna have a huge mess. So I'm gonna get all the dry ingredients in. We're starting off with these oats. Let's get those all in there. And our sugar, our leavener, salt and cinnamon. I love the cinnamon in this. It works really nicely with the white chocolate peanut butter. Just gives it a really nice kind of nutty, spicy flavor. So I'm just gonna give these one quick stir just to get all those ingredients mixed up. Perfect.
It's so easy.
Oh, it's so easy. This is my style of cooking. So then I also wanna get my peanut butter. We're gonna do a nice big scoop of this, and this is creamy, and it also adds sweetness, which is why this recipe doesn't have a ton of actual sugar in it, because this adds a lot of sweetness. So get
Feels
that
a
in
little bit
there.
like a healthy cookie. That's what I want. That's what I tell myself
we can
anyway.
do that, totally. Our vanilla extract, which is beautiful, our delicious warm melted butter, and the eggs. How easy is this? And I'm doing it in the mixer just because I'm a little lazy, but if you want to put a little elbow grease into it, totally okay, and it works just as well. Just get that mix. And what's cool is that since this is a gluten-free cookie, you don't have to worry about overworking the dough or the gluten, so you can just mix until it's ready.
It's cool because it's just basically until it's combined.
Exactly,
not,
yeah. So it's really, you don't have to think about things like over mixing or anything like that. All right. So just kind of scoop that all down. And there we go. So now we can just get this onto our pan. We prepared a baking sheet, just lined it with a little bit of parchment paper, keeps things from sticking. And I'm using a cookie scoop for this, or an ice cream scoop. Depending on how big or small you want these cookies, you can really kind of play around with the size there, and I just do a nice little level scoop. Get that right on the pan.
It's kind of cool, you know, it almost looks like they maybe won't stay together because, you know, it's a little bit loose.
Exactly,
but because of the egg, I bet they bake up nice
and
firm.
The egg kind of binds everything together.
With the peanut butter, you know.
What's really cool about this is that the cookie's gonna bake up nice and sort of big and thick, and so they're a little crunchy on the outside and then soft on the inside. Totally satisfying. I really just like to have a good, easy gluten-free cookie recipe in my back pocket because I have so many friends who, you know, have celiac or can't do that, and so you really want to make sure that everybody can enjoy dessert when you have them over. So it's always good to be prepared with a little something for your friends. So before we pop these into the oven, I'm also going to sprinkle them with just a little bit of flaky sea salt, and I'm using a Maldon salt. It just kind of balances out the sweetness of the cookie. So these are gonna go right into the oven, and we're gonna be enjoying them pretty soon.
All right.
So we just got these out of the oven. They bake for about 15 minutes at 350 degrees. And I just transfer them to a little cooling rack here so they can get completely cool. So there you have it, gluten-free peanut butter oatmeal cookies. So are you ready to try this?
Absolutely.
I sure am.
Yes.
All right.
They're so hearty. Delicious.
I love these. We love these cookies to satisfy those late afternoon cravings. When would you like to give these a try?
Tell us about it in the comment section below.
Thanks so much for watching. We hope you loved the recipe, and if you did, please be sure to give us a thumbs up.
Every week, we cook up a new peanut buttery dish, so make sure you follow the Peanut Butter and Company channel on YouTube to catch them all.
We'll see you next time. Hi guys, I'm Alejandra.
And I'm Caroline.
And today we're